Hello, Attack Power here with Game 2 between Logi and Denis Dedirot in the Division 3 finals of the Steel Division 2 Season 10 League. Let's dive right in. Alrighty, folks, so we're here on Tali Inhantala, and for those of you wondering, I did not cast Game 1 because it was only about 8 minutes long, and Logi cleaned that up in about 8 minutes. Not worth making a video of. GG to him there. So currently, Logi 1 up in this best of 5 for our Steel Division finals here in Division 3. We're here on Tali Inhantala, and on the right in the red, we have Denis Dedirot playing 84 Strelki on Vanguard income. And on the left in the blue, we have Logi playing 19th tank on balanced income. So very interesting choice there. We do not see 19th tank very often. It's not a very strong division, definitely like C tier. Its issue is it's extremely small infantry tab. It's only got 5 slots. And it's not like they have any special good infantry. You know, if you think something like, I'm trying to think, like even like Group Viborg or something has a really small infantry tab, but they have some good like Sturmovikis and things like that. This doesn't. This has Avtos, Tankos, Strelki. That's it. Like, it's nothing special. The really standard Russian infantry. On the other side, 84th, of course, still one of the strongest divisions in the game. It's great mix of Russian, really strong infantry. You get the IS-2s and such. Denis not bringing anything but IS-2s in his tank tab. Kind of odd. Usually you bring at least that card of T-3476s, but he doesn't have them. Lots of ZIS-2s. He's got the IS-152 as well, but that's not coming until B. A lot of artillery, 2A cards of 122, which gives him 4 of those in A. Seems like a lot even on Vanguard income. And then hopping back over to Logi there, he's got a whole bunch of the 152s in B and C. He even has a 203 in A. Really interesting, especially as a balance player. Lots of IS-2s as well, a card in A, B, and C. And he's got the KV-85s in B phase as well. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't have, I mean, again, there's just not a lot of infantry. Not that you need a ton here on Tali Inhantala, but they definitely can be helpful. But hey, what do I know, I guess. SU-152 also in A and B for him, so going to be spamming those out. You know, it's very common to spam those. They're not expensive, and they're very, very effective. Even in mass, they can kill most tanks. It's kind of crazy how good those can be. Both players, Air Force, average size, with 84th having the IL-2s with the AT guns and stuff. On the other side, 19th, basically just some Mitchells and some Yak-1Bs. 19th as well, so Logi only bringing really SU-85s in his AT tab. He's got ZIS-3s as well, but those aren't going to do much against the IS-2 only IS-2 only tank tab of Denis here. Looks like Denis going for a big push up north. Of course, all the zippy jeeps and stuff of the Russians will get him to where he wants to be fast. On the other side, definitely not nearly as much deployed here for Logi up north, so he may have an issue. The T-3485 Razvedka here might pose a bit of a problem though for Denis. He doesn't have really anything to take care of that 45 mil. That's it. I mean, I guess the Zenart might be able to, depending on where he puts it. Denis also sending an okay size force down south here, although this is a lot of really light stuff. A bunch of PTRSs and things won't do a ton of damage. On the other hand, we see another T-3485 and a SU-152. Logi for getting his 85 mil here right off the bat. Definitely not what you want to see. If you guys enjoy this content, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Steel Division 2 content, and consider checking out that Patreon down below. Each person who supports that really helps the channel out a whole lot. Thanks a bunch, and here we go. So it looks like, yeah, not a super aggressive deployment. A little bit up north. I mean, he's definitely getting into this forest here. He's going to have to work to get to that flag there. On the other hand, where the T-3485 goes is pretty key, but it's going further down south, which means it's not going to help to defend against this northern push. Might be a bit of an issue here for Logi. Down south, yeah, just the usual like aggressive deployment, and very little though coming for Logi here to counter Denis pushing in. Maxim does get out. Everything deploys though. It doesn't stop anything except the sniper's still in the thing. Maxim opening up. Double Maxim versus double SG-43 and a sniper. That should be an easy win, especially with the OB-25. So Logi going to get easily overwhelmed here in the center. T-3485 moving in. M2A1s might be really useful. The 45 mils, though, around could be problematic. Doesn't look like we have any transport snipes or anything. Smoke down, Maxim down, M2A1 moving in. There's not much to kill this. The PTRS could do it. 45 mil definitely, but if that M2A1 stays in the right spot, I might be able to dodge it. Sniper gets pinned down pretty quick. 50 mil mortar blasting now. Ooh, SU-152 taking out one of those, took out the sniper. Nice kill there. 50 mil mortar trying to catch out those tankos. Oh no, he's throwing down some smoke. Tanko versus Gavardia, that should be an easy win there. T-3485 misses the shot on the Ognamachiki. Another miss on those Ognamachiki. 85 mil now in position to get moved in. Ognamachiki getting into the town, though, that's definitely going to be an issue, even with the support of these weapons. These are not, like, great HE weapons, and already a flag surrendered. 14-10 for Denis. He needs that. He is Vanguard. His goal is to win early and win hard. Attack beacons coming down on the Zis-3 and the Zenart. Artillery? Yeah, the double 122 right off the bat here. Denis going big into the arty early. It's not a bad plan, considering, you know, I mean, there's the support weapons to kill. Specifically the 85 mil. Obviously, the Zis-3 not nearly as key to any sort of defense. PTR is going to get pinned down pretty quick. 50 mil more, though, doing some nice damage. M2A1 changes its target, though, going after that 50 mil. If it pushes too far out, that's going to come in range of the 45 mil. Does back up in time. Nice reaction there by Logi. M2A1 surrenders the Guardia DP. Nice catch there. Tankos should beat the Ognamachiki. Both Maxims have been, SG-43s have been taken out. Molotov successfully in. Tankos wipe out that Ognamachiki. Nice kill there. T-3485 should have spotted out that 45 mil by now. He is a recon. He's definitely seen the 50 mil as well. Gonna try to finish that off first. SU-152 opening up. Boom. There that goes. 45 mil not spotted by the T-3045 Razvedka. This is why, it's the only issue with, you know, recon tanks is it's still not, it's high optics. It's still not crazy good optics. So things with even a half decent amount of stealth still will hide from them pretty successfully. Of course, still far, far better than any sort of like regular tank or something. Zis-3 trying to take out some transports. Can't do it though. Not that it would have been a huge loss. Chernos aren't exactly expensive. This flag being lost here by Logi though. Needs to capture this back. This map, I still argue that the red side of this map is a lot easier to get flags because you can, it's so easy to push people out of this little forest complex here, and then it's like anything here blocks off the reinforcements. It's extremely hard to get this flag back. And also you have the opportunity of getting into this flag at the beginning as well. Now, where is this flag now? There's a little bit of a bubble down here, salient down here, although he calls in a T-3045 to defend it, which is not going to undo that. Yak 1B in, hitting some infantry, I believe. The M2A1 was like floating really far back in the lines here. So we have a lot of arty coming in. Oh, I think he misclicked. I think this was probably meant to be some sort of attack order. Now he's moving them on accident. So Denis not making any use of these yet. Saperty rocks, and these are very strong. 85 mil gets a nice hit on the Yak 1B, forcing it off immediately. Did get his bombs off already, so it's not a huge deal. Finally, recapturing this flag. The Strelki DP will struggle against the double Ognamachiki. That's not exactly where they want to be. Yeah, not good. Not good at all for the Strelki DP. 45 mil finally reveals itself, taking out this M2A1. It will... Oh, no, it won't. No, it gets out in time. SU-152 will instantly clean that up. Nice kill there. Strelki DP on the run now, as they should be. Tankos need to get in here. Once the Tankos are in here, this is an easy win. Denis still at 13-11, though, with this flag here, and getting those Saperty rocks out are going to be a serious issue. And again, this is the problem with 19th Tank. I'm not 100% sure why you'd ever take 19th Tank. I really don't. There are plenty of other Soviet divisions with IS-2s and stuff that you can use. There's obviously some Axis divisions with heavy tanks and stuff that you can use instead of this division and still have access to at least an okay amount of infantry. For example, 84 Strelki. I'm shocked he left that. So they left that open. 97 Strelki. You know, and again, some of these might have been banned, of course, but you know, you have 97th, 84th. You have, I mean, again, even Group Viborg. If you're gonna take, if what you're going for is IS-2s and stuff, big surrender down here, taking out all those Ognamachiki and stuff. Yak 1B pitting those down nicely. Yak 1B is not armed well enough to really do good strafing work. I think it did 1 damage though. But anyway, yeah, I mean, there's Group Viborg, there's, I mean, there's so many Soviet divisions with IS-2s, I'm not even remembering them all right now. But the point is, going with 19th just feels odd to me, I don't know. Again, no division is truly bad these days, but just not the top choice there. SU-152 ground attacking here, might kill this artillerist on accident. That would be definitely a nice kill, because that's giving radio down here. The 122 is finally firing. Just picking up that Zis-3 there. Strelki DP should be able to take out this OB-25. Got it out in the open. Got their double machine guns on it. M2A1's going to try to get involved. Not sure if that's a great idea. Zis-3 is getting involved as well, so definitely should kill this OB-25. There it goes. 45 mil, though, going to get free shots in the M2A1 here. Using APCR, though. So it's going to... Nope, still going to go down in 2. So no, not a big difference there, although it wasted the APCR. The artillerist did move out of range. Although it's still technically in the circle, I find it unlikely it will die to this. Yak-1B moving in again up north. This is a fantastic fighter bomber. Really fast. Aggressively costed 100 points and got 2 100-kilogram bombs, which is enough to kill any support gun, really. Bombs missed, though, completely. Not sure what happened there. 85 mil getting some good hits on this Yak-1B. It's actually smoking. You don't see that often from heavy armor. Gotta be careful with the Su-152s. Now, the nice thing with these is they do have a nice number of shells. A lot more than, say, a Grilla or something. At least it feels like it. I might be wrong, but I feel like they have more shells. I feel like a Grilla runs out of shells a lot faster than a Su-152 does. But, you know, so he can sit and fire at stuff for a little bit without, like, immediately running out of ammo. You're seeing the issue here, though, that Logi just cannot get into this woods. The Sapri Rocks will absolutely crush anything he has. He's used up a lot of his Tankos already, so it's not like he has a ton of those sitting around. Panzerschreck moving in down south, looking for the T-3045. 50 mil mortar, looking for some infantry. We'll at least pin a little bit. Strelki DP, though, might be able to take that out. That would be a nice kill. These things are extremely annoying. And no, it's still alive. Now the 50 mil's getting like straight shots on the Strelki DP. They will start to add some damage. The OB-25 as well. 50 mil's still not dead, though. A little bit frustrating here, I'm sure, for Logi. Dennis still not picking up the retreat, though. There it goes. It goes down. That's a little bit of a miss micro there by Dennis. He could have very easily retreated that at any time. 12-12. Almost at the end of A phase here. The thing is, with the Vanguard balanced matchup, and you all know I play a lot of balance, it's not like you're picking up much of an advantage in A and B phase, right? So you have 5 points advantage, so you're picking up 50 points, but you're down 300. So you're still down 250 points going into C phase. So it's a long time to be down 250 points. It's very different than when Maverick goes to C phase and, like, you know, its income drops off the face of the earth. It really doesn't. It's got, you know, plenty more. Yak-1B and Yak-3 going after the Tu-2F. Yak-1B caught back from Dennis there. Tu-2F very fast at 510 kilometers an hour. Will the Zis-3 get on it? It will, but the Tu-2F getting around well enough, and there is a 37 mil here. Yak-1B getting forced off. Not sure. Now, this Yak-1B swinging in down south. It will be pretty safe. The only AA is the 85 mil. Another 85 mil coming in. Is there anything other than 85 mils in Logi's deck? Yeah, he's got a lot, actually. He's got a whole bunch of 37 mils. T-3045 doing some nice work here. The funny thing is, neither player calling in an IS-2 yet, despite both of them clearly thinking it's very important to have them. Dennis to the point of only having IS-2s as armor. It seems surprising that neither of them have called one in. Katusha Strike on the 85 mil does legitimately no damage at all. That's incredibly bad. So I continue my distaste for Katushas and their usefulness, because they don't seem to be. But, you know. Really, I think you have to use 2 at least. There's no option other than using 2, otherwise they actually are completely useless. Dennis grabbing this flag up north. There's really not a lot of infantry left here. There's not a lot of infantry to have. Chernos will overwhelm them quite easily. Strelki DP in the center does recapture momentarily, but there's more Maxims and SG-40... Not Maxims, excuse me, SG-43 in. SU-152 takes out the OB-25. Nice kill there. Strelki DP down south getting caught out. T-34 can't help. This is definitely bad. Again, Logi needs to be a bit more careful with his infantry. He doesn't have that many to work with. He only has 58 units of infantry. I mean, yeah. It's funny because Dennis on the Vanguard has 84. Now, of course, some of those are Chernos, but even if we take the Chernos out, that's still 60-some. It's still more than Logi has on balance. SU-152 ground attacking again. Does finish up that little order. Cherno's flowing in to get more troops back into this flag here. SU-152 is there, though. The T-3485, I'm not sure where that one went. Did it die? No, it's in the woods here. Kind of an odd choice. Really kind of just cut himself down. I mean, I figured you'd at least have it here where it could actually defend. Nice kill there from the 85 mil, taking out one of the Chernos in the transport. The other Cherno will definitely go down pretty quick here. SU-152s showing their stuff really strong. 122s finally going after the 85 mil. Denis not making a lot of use out of these artillery. I mean, he's using them, but they're really having little to no effect so far. M2A1 will be able to hold up these Chernos quite well. Strafniki coming in, though. Their DPs will do pretty well. T-3485 finally up north. Got to be careful. If it shows side armor to this 45 mil, it can certainly go down. 45 mil does miss, though. Tanko's finally getting in. And 45 mil goes down to the T-3045, so nice kill there. Down south, the T-3045 did go down here to, I'm not sure what. The Panzerschreck doesn't look like it's in, I guess it is? Yeah, I guess it is. Big loss there. Lost his armored support. Now these Chernos can push forward. The thing is with Denis, SU-76 going down to T-3045. With Denis using these Chernos, he's able to grab a lot of ground for very little cost, and since Logi doesn't have many infantry to counter with, he's having a hard time holding back these junky infantry, because he just doesn't have many of his own. Logi currently down about half his tickets. We still have 7 minutes left to B phase. Strelki DP can hold off these Chernos pretty effectively, although I'm surprised he hasn't just fallen back to the green cover. Yak 1B coming in for those Chernos. You should definitely be able to see them still. Well, maybe not. Nope. Another bombing strike. Missing there. Second Katyusha now in. Yak 1B fails to get his bombs off. Strelki are now getting called in. And Strelki are obviously a pretty big downgrade from Strelki DP and stuff, going from double machine gun to single. 85 mil does get out without taking any damage. I'm surprised he's not bunching his Katyushas to do 2 strike. Okay. Now, this is a mistake by Denis. His artillery is far too close together. It's going to allow this Katyusha to do more damage than it deserves to do. But the 122's already fallen back. Ooh, he actually lands a good hit. I strongly doubt he'll kill either of these. But he does an okay little bit of damage. They're not the worst. But again, if you'd use double, he might have had a chance to actually killing one of those. The opportunity may not come up again to actually catch both of those out. T-3485 takes out the SU-76. Very nice kill there. Here is the first IS-2 of the game. Important to remember that these are the 1944 variants, while 19 Strelki has the 1943 variants, which means a 20mm difference in armor, which is huge when we're talking about like IS-2 duels. Who gets that first penetration? And of course, because it's an IS-2, it's a one-shot kill. So whoever gets that first penetration gets the kill. So that extra 20mm of armor is massive. I didn't realize, I thought 19th had 1944 variants. That's even worse. Like, that makes them even less good. It's like, really, like, not a fan of this division. But, again, just the lack of stuff here. Denis being able to grab this flag in the center. These T-3045 Razvedkas are great. The issue is, again, they just don't hold ground, so... This too, catching it out, though. It is making a run for it. Yeah, it's at this range, that'd be really bad. It's got his APCR. It should pen it very easily. Big artillery gun. Where is it? The 203 is in. One of the biggest arty guns in the game. Baba Booey. Whoa. Nice to see this thing getting used. You don't see it used very often. Surprised he didn't go after the artillery back here. I mean, he took the time to send a Katyusha strike against it, but now he's, you know, not going after it with his arty. The problem with the 203 is it's so slow. It actually dies faster to counter battery, even though it's technically a vehicle. It's got like no armor, so it just takes a lot of damage. It's all the worst things you want in artillery. 37 mil holding the front line. T-3485 moved around nicely here to hold off this stuff. Zis-2's coming in, though. Those will do quite well. 122 is not going for counter battery yet. Going after the 37 mil. It is just in radio range. Yeah, and the Yak 1B this time does get through. Gets his bombing strike off. Kills the 45 mil. Nice kill there. But here's the issue now. IS-2 in this position, Logi can no longer actually like move troops back into this woods. He basically can only hold this flag, and this flag is lost to him. It's really rough. SU-152 on the run. T-34-85 trying to hold off those Chernos. Almost out of HE shells, actually. Ooh, Yak-1B gets caught by this Yak-3. Nice pickup there by Logi. Denis throwing the artillery down on that 37 mil. 37 mil already dead, though, so nice kill there for him. Really nice kill there. Should reopen the skies for him. And there's still the 85 mil, I guess, but the 37 mil was really defending the north. Denis, he does have a sizable air force. He's got Mitchell, not Mitchell's, excuse me, P3s and IL-2s still sitting in the reserve. Tangos will beat these Chernos quite easily. More Chernos moving in. SU-152 out of ammo, but there is a Studebaker coming in to reload that and the Katusha. Razvedka, on return fire, is turned on in time to use its bazooka and takes out that Cherno in the transport. Really nice there. Needs to fall back now as the SG-43 opens up on it, along with the ISU-152. There is an IS-2 here, though. Oh, Razvedka getting wiped. IS-2 does see that SG-43. T-34-85 Razvedka finally goes down to the ZIS-2 there. Nice kill for Denis. Needed that bad. KV-85 coming in now as well. Denis capturing this flag up north, is continuing to apply pressure, has a lot more stuff on the map. The thing is, although Logi has, I think Logi is traded a little bit better than Denis, because Denis's stuff is so much cheaper. He still has a crap ton of stuff out. 2 Sapperty Rocks cut out, so this might have been a little bit aggressive by Denis. Might have been a little optimistic, I think. Denis a little bit slow on the fallback button. He really doesn't hit it very fast a lot of times. Well, I certainly understand the struggle. You're doing other things. ZIS-2 getting APCR off on the T-34-85, gets a penetration. Will it pick up the second? Logi not noticing. Second penetration. And here comes the third. Oh, it gets a transmission here. It doesn't kill. Wait, how weak is this? Does this APCR only do 3 damage? Oh, so it takes 4 hits to kill. Oh, that's nasty. That is really nasty. I thought, is that APCR special? Oh, there's no like other, wait. Yeah, usually it's 4 damage. I didn't realize the ZIS-2 APCR only did 3 damage. That's really bad. That's actually really, really bad. For those who don't know, most tanks have 10 HP. So, you know, if a round only does 3 damage, that means it requires 4 hits, successful penetrations to kill a tank. There it goes. Nice kill there. On the other hand, when it does 4 damage, which is usually what it does, it only takes 3 hits. So 4 hits is nasty. Yak-1B does get in through our Logi, misses the Strafniki. Logi's bombing strikes have been a little off. Several of them having missed. And it's still on the 1410. He's got a long way to go, though. We finally reached C phase, so now Logi's full power unlocked. T-34, IS-2 getting hit by the Katusha strike. Certainly did not do a ton of damage. Chipped the paint a little bit. And Denis really has the next, I would say, 5-ish minutes to press his advantage. After that point, the income disparity is going to start to build really rapidly. But Denis has achieved the 15-9 and only has 6 minutes on the clock here for Logi. That's huge. That is what he needs. And where is this 15-9? He's got these 2 flags here. Oh, he's capturing this flag. Ooh, cheeky. That's not great, though, because that's definitely not like a that's not a permanent flag to hold. Takes 1 unit coming in here, though. I don't know if Logi has noticed. And Logi is not utilizing his 203 very well. He's pulling an attack power and letting it sit there. Artillery coming down in this fortified hill patch of forest here. Avto's out in the open. I'm not sure where they plan to go. They're screwed in every direction. Tangos do get overwhelmed by the Sapperty Rocks. Sapperty Rocks, really strong unit with their, 4 PPSHs, 5 SVTs, and then their Flamer. course, at long range, then they have the double DP as well. Just a jack of all trade units that actually does pretty well at all ranges. A lot of those kind of units really suck at something, like, you know, think like Gebirgsjägers are very meh at long range and very meh at closer. Like, they're okay at both. Like, they're not bad at neither, but they're really not good at either. On the other hand, though, Sapperdogs are basically good at both. Artillery has forced all these defensive assets away. The Avtos did get completely wiped out. ISU 152 here as well. Will it get the one shot on the KV-85? No. Gets a bounce. KV-85 has 125 millimeters of armor, so it's pretty heavily armored. ISU 152 decides to abandon ship on this fight. Strafniki getting in, dodging the 85 fire, and unloads in time. Downside, Chernos get forced off, and Logi recaptions back to a 14-10. But even that couple minutes of double tick really helps Denis. Cuts it down to a 10-minute timer instead of the 14 minutes. 45 mil doesn't really have a chance of penning this KV-85. Yak 1B still gets through. Gets a nice kill on that Zis-2. Zis-2 versus KV-85. Zis-2 is gonna struggle a bit. Actually, will struggle mightily to penetrate that. Doesn't mean he can't, but it will struggle. Looks like it'll go down far before it kills that KV-85, unless his last shot hits and gets a penetration. Nope, can't do it, and down it goes. Then it's back to a 15-9, though. Capturing what? Oh, the town flag. And here again is the problem 19th. There's so few infantry. Here's some Sapperdy. Those will do something. And a 203 finally opening back up, and it is targeting the artillery back here, finally. Yeah, he could have been doing this the whole game and probably would have those dead by now. How much damage does this thing do? Yeah, that means a direct hit insta-kills one of these things with 10 damage. A direct hit on these artillery should insta-kill it. But it needs to be a direct hit. 4 minutes on the clock here for Logi, with Denis bearing down with his double tick right now. Denis making another little mistake here. Artillery next to the road. That means if this 203 lands, unfortunately, it could unload this Strafniki. Does not, luckily for him. Got to be careful with that. We all do it from time to time. You do not want your artillery next to your reinforcement roads. It's a quick way to get them killed. Zis-2 has no chance of killing this IS-2 at range. No chance! No chance at all. Sapperdy get caught out of their transports here. SU-152, though, laying down some nice fire here to kill that Strafniki. M2A1 does go down to the OB-25 with its magically accurate heat rounds. 122 already dead, like I said, and that was the healthy one. I don't even think it was a direct hit. I think it was just close. That's how much damage. Oh my goodness, down goes the Studebaker snap. That's how much damage this 203 does. We don't see this artillery piece very often, but it is very, very strong. Yak 1B, one gets through. Our bombs miss again. Oof. And he could have, like, he sees it, so like he really should have been ground attack. Like, he should have been targeting this specifically. IS-2 next shot should be able to finish off this Zis-2 finally. Oop, there it goes. We do see an IS-2 here for Denis as well. Very nice, impressive that he's been able to bring these in despite his lower income. Logi getting overwhelmed up north. Doesn't really have a clean answer to this IS-2, although this 85 mil with its APCR... Oh, he doesn't have APCR. This one doesn't. Some do, this one does not. So, no, it really can't pen that thing. I mean, it might get lucky at close range, but it really shouldn't be able to. 203 continues to drop the bombs here. Will this one land on that 122? We'll find out. No, it doesn't look like it will. Sapperdogs do get pinned down by the Strelki, making a run for it. They will get away in time. The other Sapperdy catching him out. It will chop them down. T-3045 goes down one shot from the IS-2. It's a big loss there for Logi. Nice kill for Denis. Double SU-85 coming in. This could handle that IS-2. But Logi decides no more chance there and throws in the towel. Nice game by Denis. 25 minutes, 58 seconds here on Tali Inhantala. 2,070 kills to 1,535 kills. It's about a 500 kill difference. Denis doing a nice job there of leveraging his Vanguard income and forcing Logi out of the game. IS-2 1944 doing a lot of damage here for Denis. This was the one up north that he called in. Strafniki doing some nice kills too. That's about it. On the other side, SU-152 doing a lot of damage. This was the one in the center, just cleaning things up. But that's probably it, I'll be honest with you. IS-2 does get some nice kills there, but that's it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of 19th. I just don't think it's a good division. There's not a lot of bad divisions left, but I would definitely put 19th still in the, in the department of not a good division. You're just really handicapping yourself. You got no infantry. Your IS-2s aren't even the good variants of IS-2s. You don't really have medium armor. All your armor is heavier stuff. Yeah, just not a huge fan of that division at all. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and consider supporting over on Patreon. Thanks a bunch, and have a fantastic day.